What is up, people of the YouTube land? I am Awesome2464, you are my viewers, and this is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We are now at the second half of the trial. Well, it's about to start. As you can see, we're in the defendant lobby, but it's about to start. And if you didn't see the last episode, first of all, why are you here? And secondly, Wright, the guy who we believe is responsible for Mia's murder, is going to testify in court. But the problem is he already accused Phoenix as the killer because apparently Red is so high up in like government politics stuff. I don't know, but yeah, hopefully we can defend ourselves at the same time and prove he's the killer. How we're gonna do that, I don't know, but let's get right into it. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! Phoenix! Look! Uh-oh. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. He told me that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith the judge will listen to me. Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm gonna be guilty. End of story? Huh. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. All that I can hope to do is to get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed. Wait, what? Phoenix, you know him? That's what I'm asking. Don't expect any special treatment to Phoenix, right? Wait, hold up. Phoenix knows this guy? Phoenix? Well, court will be opening for session soon. Excuse me. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. He's got a lot of guts doing this. Alright, let's do this. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the events are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Yep. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. You little SOB, let's do this. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. victim, Miss Mia Fay. That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gateway Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Hopefully this works out for us, because yeah, he's right. If we can't find a flaw in his testimony, then we're done for. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then when I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred just as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Alright. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure if there's a direct contradiction, so we're probably gonna have to press, as usual. It's about 9, I believe. How do you know what time it was? Because I'm always absolutely perfect, you know. No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. Might as well. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern. Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course you would not see me. You would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly reading to you some papers by the window. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices? Correct. That is the only window, you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Whatever bedlam is. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night. No snoop? Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. It was then when I saw a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Spiky-haired? Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. So 20/20. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on, anyway? And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, after all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. Ooh, you gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? That's a contradiction right there. I remember that. As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave... Nope, that's not what Miss May said. She ran to the right. Objection! Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running to a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Haha. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Yeah, I know what he's thinking. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? They're both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean, was he not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? Really? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. White was standing. He was standing right there. Take that! This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Well, no duh. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this court will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Nope, don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? No, that's not what the autopsy report says. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Yeah, I believe the autopsy report said that she was only hit once. This indiscretion was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw. Next, the last of her strength, she ran to the right. Chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. See, you hit her twice. Is that what it says? Yeah, that's it. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. Ha! What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Let's see you get out of this one. Hell, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her with a single blow. Thwop. Thwop indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Huh. Now I said other window. Let me read that again. Well, you see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Hang on. Yes, that does strike me as odd. There's no way he could have seen that was a nightstand. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. No, well, there's no way you could have possibly known that if you were from the hotel. Objection! Mr. White? Mr. White? It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could have not seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fay Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! Do we get him? Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
Oh, come on. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Wait, what? What? The wiretap? Oh, come on. Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor. The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Come on. Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. No, that is not true. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. He went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed as the baseless conjecture it is. I knew it couldn't be that easy. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretrap. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Well, let's take a look at this. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound. Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. Gah, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Beginning of September, the week before the murder. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. I'd entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Was it really you that went to the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I'd done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? Will you stop objecting everything and let him answer the frickin' question? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand. why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It is quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled on enough I can bluff something out of him. Let's take a look at some of the evidence we have here. Wait a minute, the plan. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Oh no, is that not it? Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright? Are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia. Wait, what? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia. Did I just faint? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gah! Did I just faint again? Hey, Phoenix. Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. What the? You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase. September 4th. Oh. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Alright. Yeah, knew it had to be easy, but, well, I knew, you know what I mean. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Right. It's the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Blah, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor? Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. The date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. Take that, Edgeworth and White. You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Come on. Can you just let it go? Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way he can worm out of this one? Oh, wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic in the defendant's claim. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Oh, I'm definitely objecting to this. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether your claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up, something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Yeah. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The list of people's names in Mia's handwriting.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt, right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. Oh, bye. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. He has no idea. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense... rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Oh, it's a good thing Maya can channel Mia. That is all. The court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But, congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No. There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say, 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia. I was kinda worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. Law offices, right? Ah. And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. Law Offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Aww, ain't that a beautiful picture? Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. Ah, what a beautiful ending. Brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Samurai. Well, I think that'll have to wait for next time. That's it. Alright. Alright, so that'll have to do it, and that was episode 1 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And look how many parts I took. I think that was 4 parts, including this one. I don't know. I'm doing like so many of these episodes at once. It's hard to tell. But anyway, yes, that was episode 1 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Turnabout Sisters, and wow, that was actually pretty. I don't know. I mean, Mia came back into Maya. Well, Maya channeled Mia, helped Phoenix twice, and then White confessed. Then now Phoenix, well, is the head of the law offices, and Maya is his assistant slash partner. Huh. I don't know. That's a pretty happy ending, and we still have more cases to do. So yay, lucky us, right? But yes, like I said, that next episode we'll have to wait for, well, the next episode. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like, comment what you thought, subscribe to my channel for the next part when that's out. Be sure to check out my channel for some of my other videos. And remember to stay awesome. See ya!